Hello, everyone. Dr. Delvin, Tete Say OK, Icarus. Welcome to the stream. Wait, is the stream on? The stream was on verified only? Oh. Okay. It was for a bit. Yeah, that was probably a glitch or something, or maybe. I think I do have it set to verified. I'm going pretty well. I've got something for tech talk time today that I think you guys will find interesting. Hi, Control. Alright, thank you for gifting that sub to Icarus again, Dr. Delphin. That was very kind of you. I'm going good, thanks. I found something very interesting today. Control wants the tech talk already. Now, as some of you may know, I recently bought a whole bunch of old video cameras from Japan. Nothing important, bad stamps. I'm just explaining now. And today I was looking through the carry bags that some of the cameras came with, and I found this. Now, I think everyone here is old enough to know what this is. Yep. Icarus says they're not. It's a roll of film. Which I'm not sure what was doing there, because these were all, like, video cameras that took tapes, not film. So this would have been for a still camera. And the best part is, it is a weird, obscure format. And it expired in 2006. Nope. Not 35mm. It's a Fujifilm APS Nexia, which is a proprietary format that does not exist anymore. And the best part is, it's been used. Someone used this roll of film and then didn't get the pictures developed. There it is. Yeah, so there are mystery photos on here from 2006 or earlier, probably earlier. Oh, my Nexia. I mean, I can do oh, my National, because I have a National AA here, which is just Panasonic, by the way. Yeah, I'm gonna get them developed tomorrow. I mean, it'll take a while since they have to send them off to get them processed, but I mean, there might be photos of Sasquatch on there. Actually, no, it wouldn't be Sasquatch. It's from Japan, so it'd be photos of kaijus. I butchered that pronunciation. Man, now you've now I have a whole bunch of batteries on this desk, and I'm struggling not to do the I'm struggling not to do the oh my Puxel thing with all of them. I can do oh my GP. Yes, most likely it's just photos of a random family's holiday or something. But it will be interesting, and if they're like appropriate, I'll show them on stream with faces blurred if there are any. Oh my Maxell. Oh my Active Energy Super Alkaline. Oh my Alkaline. This looks like a knockoff. from Pikmin or something. What is the name? Alkaline? That's the battery technology. Oh, my energy! Oh, my performer! What else do I have? Oh, here's a weird one. Oh, my Kodak! Oh, my Alkalisk! Oh, my Cos! The camera refuses to focus on any of these, god damn it. Oh, my Bexel! Oh, my Power Fuel! What else do I have? Oh, my Bovie! Oh, my Morituku! Alright. That's enough. Oh, one more. Oh, my Fuji Enviromax! And oh, my Coles Alkaline Plus. I have more, but we'd be here all week. Just don't store them in the kitchen. Power Fuel seems like an energy drink. It's actually by Hasbro. Hasbro owns that battery brand. It's been 8 minutes. Amazon proprietary battery for the Fire Stick. Maybe it's CO5. Where am I finding all these? You know how every time you get like a cheap TV remote or a knockoff portable radio or something, and the batteries are included, it's always a weird brand? That's where they come from. All dead, yep. I have a whole bunch of weird ones as well. I mean, weirder ones. Like a vintage Duracell from the 80s. I think the oldest battery I have is from the 70s, and it's these national ones. Yep, long drive. Salt and battery is a serious crime. And most of them are alkaline as well, which I think means they're the worst kind. I've got some other cool stuff. This will be the 5th time, I think. 4th. I kind of lost count. Oh, one more battery thing before we really get going. Oh, my Lada. Icarus Fell has renamed the car Victor. Victor with a K. It's funny because the name I gave it was Victor with a C, and Icarus always renames it to Victor with a K. I mean, no phonetic difference at all. Lada. Oh yeah, no game audio, sorry. The Lada's cranking battery is just a battery bank of Lada AA batteries. The best part is, that could actually work because these are rechargeable. I'm pronouncing these Ladada because there's two Ds. La da da da. La di da di da. Just need a lot of them so you can output enough amps. I get it. Full power! I've got a few things to talk about on today's stream as well, other than just batteries. And over the past day, like literally the past 24 hours, I've discovered a few fountain pens. And I've kind of started enjoying using them, even though I barely write stuff by hand. Other than batteries, yeah. Does everyone here know what a fountain pen is? Control says no clue. Tete says no. Dr. Delvin says oui. Yes. Basically, you all know ballpoint pens, like Bic pens, right? Basically, these are what came before. Before they were ballpoint pens, they were fountain pens. Basically, they just focus all the ink onto a point without any ball or anything, and that's what you write with. Control says also no clue. Alright, I'll show some pretty soon, because they're very interesting. Can also be quite messy. You understand why we switched mostly to ballpoint pens. The pressure. Should we have some music? Alright, see you later, Icarus. You're the only one who uses that command. And it doesn't even do anything except make the bot say that you're lurking. Tete wants a lava lamp off? Alright. Which one? You get to pick. Also, I've been thinking of rearranging them to put some of the dimmer ones in the front. Because we have a lot of red ones in the front at the moment. You should also probably get a better camera so you can see the differences between them more. Number 2, alright. I can do that. Which cable is that one again? No. Got it. Bye-bye. Maybe someone will turn it back on. So we have a completely full tanks of petrol now. Actually, no, we don't anymore. We've used some of it up. My plan is to see how far we can go on what we have, though. So next time we fill this tank in here to the max, I shall write down what we're at, and we'll see how far we have to go to fill it up. I mean, to drain it all. How is my new favorite fountain pen filled? Is it one of those cool suction style ones? No. I have 2 of them. Well, I have 2 of them and one broken one, which is a suction one. But the 2 that I have that are working are modern ones by Lamy, L-A-M-Y. And they take ink cartridges. Now, you can buy cartridges, or you can get a refillable one, which does... it's like a syringe pretty much, the refillable one. So you stick it in ink and then twist, and it sucks the ink up. I'll show you them later. But I have a neon green one that writes in green ink, and I have a black one that writes in black sparkly ink, which I find really cool because the sparkles are very subtle. It's not like glittery or anything, it's just a tiny bit of shine. Control has donated 30 bits to name the car Bob. Alright, Victor is now called Bob, for now at least. For now at least. Next Tech Talk, I think I'll talk about these pens, because they're really cool. They're actually hard to demonstrate with such a terrible camera, but they're my new favorite thing. Years ago, I also had some, really old pens. Like, not even fountain pens. They were just, ones where you dipped them in an inkwell every once in a while. Calligraphy? I think that's what they were called. Look what I'm putting poor Bob through. This is a walk in the park for him. I haven't even hit one tree so far on this stream. This is luxury for Bob. Zacian plays again, says, roses are red, violets are blue. They can't actually talk, but they're willing to watch the stream for you. That's sweet. What am I doing wrong? The first tree I hit is now also named Bob. The law of transitive Bobness. What if I don't hit any? Just kidding, it's a guarantee. Right. Good thing this place has a restroom. Bobtimus Prime. Right. This place is really empty. Like, unusually empty. There's nothing here. That oil tank's full of oil, though. I think I might just yoink some of it. Actually, I'll see how empty it is. No, we're fine. Oh. Bob. Really, Bob? The Asian Play says dogs aren't cute in their opinion. That's subjective. And you're entitled to your opinion, but I'm also entitled to my opinion that you are mostly wrong there, because you're correct, some dogs aren't cute, but many are. Are these both water? Yes. Depends on the angel of the dog. I mean, I personally wouldn't have a pet dog, but I can see why people like them. Control 380 says they're more of a cat person. I'm not sure what kind of animal person I am. Asian plays, the only reason why they hate dogs is because back in elementary, they were riding their bike and a pit bull chased them. Yep. That's a moment that will scar a child. Sometimes literally. Depending on how fast the dog is. Oh, whoops. Tay wants to bring the lava lamp back to life. Alright. Oh, wrong one. There we go. You miss him. That's the same reason you hate cilantro? You got chased by some cilantro? That must have been frightening. Oh, wrong one. I really need to label these switches. Choices have consequences. That's funny. Oh, let go. I have let go. No steering, accelerating, or braking is occurring. Until either we stop or we hit something. That counted, but I kind of want to see what happens. Because we're still going. Legend Plays says they don't know why people hate Genshin. What's that game again? Is it like one of those Genshin Impact? Yeah, that's one of those role-playing games or something. Like a Legend of Zelda clone. I haven't heard much about it. I think my brother used to play it, or maybe still does. Apparently it's a Chinese spyware, but any software made in China is Chinese spyware pretty much, and a lot of software is made in China nowadays, so does it really matter? Control 380 wants me to buckle my seatbelt. Yeah. We live dangerously. Hands free, belt free. Oh, my hands are steering again now because... Of course they are. Or maybe I'm not. Maybe the car's possessed. Bob is possessed. Still Victor in my heart, by the way. You had to cry your tears out for Lava Lamp 2. Lava Lamp 2 is still on? No, it's not. It's just the light from the ones behind it. It is off. Eurodeem was on it. Damn. Am I lava lamp lighting you? Well, no. Let's see here. It's definitely switched off. The cables are kind of tangling it, but you can see there is no light emitting from there. Doubt. You were looking at number 4. Ah. Yeah, it's 4. They're counted from the left to the right, and they like go. Hang on, I'll point them out. Left, right, and include. I'll show it to you. So, that's 1 there. This is 2. That one behind there is 3. This green one is 4. That one behind there is 5, and so on and so on. Zacian has turned it on. Number 2 has returned. Hang on. Cables. There we go. Number 2 hadn't had a chance to warm up yet. Ooh, fuel. That's an engine. Walking the hero's journey. Is there any secret fuel? Like there sometimes is. Buried under the ground. To use X-ray vision. Yo quiero Taco Bell. Looks like there isn't any secret fuel here, sadly. No. Oh well, let's keep going. Zacian Plays says it's their birthday today. Join in, everyone. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Zacian Plays _ again. Happy birthday to you. Hip hip hooray. Don't worry, it's not a real dog. There was like in this game there's like a stuffed toy dog, and there was one of them buried underneath the outhouse at that petrol station. It's a Chihuahua. It is real? I don't think so. If you shoot it, it bleeds. The thing is, a lot of things in this game bleed when they shouldn't. For example, if you shoot the letter from Mum at the starter house, it bleeds as well. It's just a theme in this game. A lot of things bleed when they shouldn't. Maybe that's how you identify, like, key lore items. Maybe the letter is made of ectoplasm. Well, actually, this is a theory that's been floating around. The letter will bleed exactly 5 liters of blood, which is about the amount found in the average person. Hinting that perhaps the letter itself is your mother. But that's just a theory. A game theory. In fact, I can demo this for you right now. Hang on, let me make a save here. Start. Oh, look at that! There's a cactus in the fireplace here. I've never seen that before. Do a transfusion and see if your character has an immune response to it. Oh, I'll show you something else you can do. And you can actually do blood transfusions in this game. I'll show you how. Let's dump out all this water. How did a cactus get there? Who knows? Okay, so here's the letter. And the letterbox is made of flesh as well, apparently. Alright, so you shoot it. Now there's a hole. Now if you carefully tilt it over, guess we spilled some. But yeah. Also, this letter is written on a Hungarian law document from 2011. Anyway, so basically, another thing you can do, I will demonstrate now. There we go. Watch this. Now I'm bleeding through my face, but if I run while I'm bleeding, I drink the blood, and thus don't die. It's like a... You know how sharks have to keep moving, or else they'll die? It's like that, kind of. And it heals eventually. So it's really the letter you need to bring to her to win. Yep, pretty much. And, another trick. Is if I do it again. I can drink blood. Not faster than I lose it though. So... It just slows down the rate of loss. Essentially kind of, sort of performing a transfusion, almost. But not really. Tim_NZ seems unhealthy, yeah. It is. Anyway, where were we? Let him cook. Cook what? I mean, I am good at making cakes. And biscuits. I think I can guess which one you want turned off. Oh yeah, this is a good time to show off my fountain pens as well. Right, I'll just do this quickly since I know most people aren't interested. But here's the green one here. I'll try and get you a close-up view of the nib there. Basically, it's like this thin thing. Like that. Very fancy. And it's really nice to write with. Even though no one writes things anymore. Legend says, they're lucky, they have 10 points left. Dr. Dalvin says they still write pretty often on a scratch pad for working out maths. That's usually pencil. I've only, the only times I really write is when I'm signing the, package declaration when I'm sending something. Which is basically saying, I pinky promise that this thing doesn't have a bomb in it. Apart from that, I don't really write much anymore. I've got a typewriter and a word processor, so it's cool to, like, write down a shopping list every now and then, or instructions for your future self on how to fix your Apple Vision display CRT monitor. If you have 7 dog and a microwave gets stuck, how do you fix the boat's tire to start flying? Does the solution involve... Knowing you, the solution involves microwaving one of the dogs. That's exactly what Zacian would come up with. Dr. Delvin says, we'll make them agree not to do a crime when they send it. Yeah. Penguins, welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Penguins on the Tech Talk time. Ooh. Well, I'll find something else, and I'll show Penguins the new thing. Well, the 2 new things. Well, the boat has 2 tires, a port and a starboard, so you just limp back on the opposite tire until the dogs wake up. And then I assume the dogs pull the boat. Or change the tire for you. Anyway, so... Penguins, I assume you'll know what this is. Or maybe not, since the packaging isn't that, actually, descriptive. Yep, you're right, it's camera film. So recently I bought a whole bunch of old video cameras from Japan. And they all take tapes, but in one of the camera bags, there was this packet and of a film, like a canister of film. And what's really interesting is it's a proprietary format developed by Fujifilm that is no longer being made, and it's been used. Someone took a whole bunch of pictures with this and then never got it developed. So on here is like nearly 20-year-old photos. That have not yet been developed at all. How cool is that? Yeah, I'm gonna try and get them developed and processed, and then we'll have a look at them on stream if they're like appropriate and okay and everything. I assume it'll just be the random family's holiday pictures or something. But it will still be interesting. It'll be a glimpse into a different time. Might be photographs of someone's handwritten notes on how to do cold fusion. Oh. I promised I was going to do a few more things for the Tech Talk time as well. Even if it's porn, let us know. Will do. I'm very curious. The other thing I showed was this fountain pen I have. I mean, if it's porn, I can't share it. When do we get to see the pictures? I haven't got it developed yet, and since all the 1 hour photo places are dead and gone, it'll probably take like a week or so. Yeah, fountain pen. It's not focusing on it, but it's pretty cool. I love writing with it, even though I don't write much, and that's what I was talking about when you joined the stream. And here's something else. This is new. Well, it's old, but it's new to you guys. Can anyone guess what adapter this is? What it adapts? There's one side of it. There's the other side of it. Camera won't focus. Come on, focus. Looks like a printer adapter to a serial plug, but could it be the old DVI to VGA? You're close. One side is VGA. But what's the other side? What could it possibly be? It's not DVI. It's older than that. Here's a hint. It's made by Apple. You knew it. Yep. It is a VGA to proprietary Apple monitor adapter. Because at this point in history, Apple monitors had their own connector that only Apple used. Because Apple. Yep. Want to know the real funny thing?
Hello, Moto.
Hey there, Shaz. Yes, the funniest thing about that is the proprietary Apple connector. It's literally just the VGA protocol with a different connector. Yep. All that connector does is all that adapter does is like rearrange them. Yeah, they used to love being different. It was their slogan even. Think different. At the expense of the usability of the product. Looks like no buried secrets at this place. It's actually your phone, Motorola. Yeah, so all that connector does is change the pins around, pretty much. And it lets you use an Apple monitor with a PC. It's a pretty neat little thing, actually. But I wish they'd just used VGA to begin with. Dr. Delvin says they still use proprietary ports on their phones. Yes, they do. iPhones still use the Lightning connector. But in Europe, they're going to be forced to use USB-C at some point. But guess what they're going to do? When they're forced to use USB-C, they're just going to put a microchip in every Apple USB-C cable, so that if you're using a third-party one, it's going to make it slow. It's USB-C, but proprietary. Apple has a long history of making standards proprietary as well. I have some Apple cables, USB cables, that have a notch in them, so you can't plug them into anything but an Apple computer with the same notch. Yep. Just like the film canister. Proprietary when it's supposed to be a universal standard. Eric Assault Game, welcome to the stream. Dr. Delvin says the Apple IIc was their last Apple device. I've got one of those as well. I have a lot of vintage Apple products. And I'm actually playing this game and reading chat on two old Apple monitors as well. Apple DVI monitors, because they're pretty cool. They're actually good until they break, because they're impossible to repair, but until then they're pretty good. Oh yeah, something else Apple related. I've said this many times, but I own no less than 47 iPhone 4s and 4Ss. "12 people watching is actually insane." No, there's only 8. Which is still insane for me, like 8 people. I could not live with that attention in real life. If I collect all 151 Apple iPhone 4s, they fuse to become one Megazord phone. It's like the combiners from Transformers. Yes, I have basically a bucket of iPhone 4s. All of them are either broken screens, totally dead, or the dreaded activation lock. Because many people will just throw their old phone away without signing out of iCloud, and then it becomes locked. You can't use it at all. It's a brick. All you can do is take the parts off and put them in another phone.
My legs are not so good, so please stop. I want to take a look at it.
Activation lock equals Steve Jobs put a hit on your family. Oh yeah, congratulations to everyone here today for outliving Steve Jobs. Here's your trophy. Which is fully user serviceable and upgradable. You'll put it on your cliffside Segway. kind of insane how Steve Jobs died. Just imagining what he thought when he realized his cancer wasn't going away after 6 months of eating nuts and berries after refusing the surgery that could have just gotten rid of it. That's a lot of gold in there. Huh. This place is pretty empty. It's funny because these petrol stations seem to be like... They're the biggest ones, but they're the least likely to actually have fuel. What's this? Oil. Nothing up there. In an apocalypse, people will go to the biggest one first. Yeah. JYH. RTX the Mad says they think the afterlife is Windows proprietary. Yep. No open source, not even in hell. New. Honestly, I hate on Linux quite a lot. But when Windows 10 reaches end of life, there is a decent chance I'll just become a Linux user. Because no way I'm buying a new computer for Windows 11. Is there any Commodore C64s? We'll double check, I wasn't looking. I don't think so. I wish Commodore was still around. I'd totally use a modern day Amiga. In fact, I think there is like a modern recreation of Amiga OS in some form of Linux, so yeah, I'd probably go for that. Nah, no Commodores. Okay, has gifted a subscription to Eric Assault Game. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Leper. You're about to overtake Carhole as well, with how much subscriptions you've been gifting to people. Did someone buy it up cheap like in television? Oh, you mean Commodore, yeah. Their IP got bought, and actually someone else hijacked the brand because it wasn't being used. And there's like a thing where if a brand isn't used for a while, it becomes abandoned and you can just steal it, pretty much. That doesn't come with the intellectual property though, just the brand. Right, people in that time are either going to move or use LTSC. What does that mean? I don't know that term, sorry. It's Groundhog Day. But yeah, it's kind of funny how they said Windows 10 would be the last one. Nope. Long-term service channel, yeah. Like for the point of sale systems and whatever. There's still like ATMs and things running Windows XP, so Microsoft makes updates for those. And there's a way you can like pull the updates to your own system or whatever. You didn't believe them when they said it? Yeah, that's fair, RTX. Neither did I, really. Labor AK says they think I need animated lava lamp emotes. They're hard to do though, they don't really work in a small sense. Tay AK says they were at the river today and jumped in the water and broke their leg. That's a bombshell. If Windows 10 support ends in 2025, we're going to have a huge e-waste problem. Thing is, I don't think we will. I think what's going to happen is, you know how when Windows 10 came out, they force upgraded a whole bunch of people from Windows 7? People who normally just wouldn't have upgraded. I reckon when Windows 10 support ends, those people are just going to keep using it until the computer breaks. Oh, wow. OK is very generous today. And has gifted a subscription to Tay. Yes, they do deserve it. There was a rock in the water. Yeah, that'll do it. Got a leg, a broken leg. That is... They're force updating to Windows 11 now, yeah, but there's going to be a whole bunch of systems that are not compatible with Windows 11, so they can't force the update, and those people are just going to keep using Windows 10. They better put the taskbar back before they end 10 support. I've used Windows 11 before. The thing I hate the most is how right-click just brings up this tiny, minimized menu with just cut and copy and paste on it. You have to click again to get to properties and whatever. Tete says, it's okay, they couldn't feel it after an hour or two. It hurt so bad. This is the first time you've broken a leg? Barely crawl out of the water. Yeah, that really sucks. How it works, Shaz, is it'll pop up as a regular update. You know how Windows 10 updates normally? It'll say restart to update your system. That'll pop up. And then you'll think it's a regular update and you'll click OK and it'll restart and then it'll install Windows 11. You could probably do the uninstall feature updates thing. And that'll do it. RTX says they're disabled TPM, so they don't think they'll update. Hang on, let me... I'm gonna see if... Oh, yeah. Yeah, my system is compatible with Windows 11. No, thank you. So if I get updated to Windows 11 against my will, I'm just going back to 10. Tater says they got a sticker, that's a plus. I'd sign your cast, but you're probably in another country. Okay, says, here in Australia, when someone breaks a bone, the ambulance gives you a magic green whistle that makes you high AF. Speaking from personal experience there, Leper. Almost worth it. Alright, see ya, Icarus. Thank you for stopping by. You can stall Explorer Patron that brings back the 10 look. Ah, yeah. I mean, I'm planning on sticking with 10 until the bitter end. Because Windows 11 has Windows 10 under the layer. Ah, like, Windows 95 was just DOS with a coat of paint. Das Boot. That's what this car is called now. Tato says they were on some good stuff. You could still probably downgrade if you want, Penguins. Ovd. But yeah, they're definitely trying to get as many people on Windows 11 as possible. It's really a shame. Also, I don't use Windows 7 anymore. But I heard that Steam's gonna stop supporting Windows 7 pretty soon. It's annoying, but why downgrade if they'll force upgrade? I mean, I don't think they force upgrade again if you downgrade it. I thought Windows 7 support ended in 2020. Oh, Steam support. Wonder if you could just download an old version of Steam. Hopefully. Control 380, thank you for the bits. They say it's Bob. That's unofficial. Because it's bits not redeemed, but money does talk, so... Ooh. More earrings for the van? Hang on, doesn't Windows XP still have POS ready support? Young Penguin says Windows 11 broke their sound and video drivers. No, that ended in 19. Huh. Man, they could have at least gone until 2021. Just so Windows XP could have lasted exactly 20 years. Ah, well. Looks like there's no extra fuel here. That's when Firefox said, screw you, no more updates. I mean, RDX, they're not losing the games. They just can't access them on Windows 7 anymore. The Steam games aren't actually being taken away. So I don't think there'll be a problem. And the thing is, you can still actually get functional browsers for Windows XP based on Firefox. Tay says they get to watch my stream a lot more since they can't move. That's cool, but the circumstances as to why that is are not. It takes a broken leg, what, 6 months to heal? Wish you well. Pale Moon, my pal. I use Pale Moon on Windows 2000 actually. I can't get it to play YouTube videos anymore, but it works for like everything else. Alright, see you later, Tay-Tay. Dr. Delvin says they have Windows XP VM with functioning Chrome for its last XP update, and just ported in modern certificates so you can still do all the HTTPS. I should try that. I have this really cool Windows XP laptop that I couldn't get any of the other browsers to work on very well. There's apparently something about the CPU. So I wonder if I use Chrome and port the certificates in. Are you on the Discord, Delvin? I'd be interested to know your methods. Cool, thanks. Can still view Flash, yes, nice. Can access homestarrunner.com the way it was intended. I mean, I hope it would work. It is a pretty old laptop, so there's a chance Chrome wouldn't run on it. Come on. RTX says they use Puppy Linux on their laptop. That's cool. Blood. Don't need any of that. Alcohol. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, gasoline. Can't game on it, so there's no use for Windows on there. Wonder if you could use a I wonder if you could do what am I saying? I wonder if you could make it into a Hackintosh with like macOS Snow Leopard or something. That'd be pretty neat. Oh, Commodore. Hackintosh is a bit complicated to run on a VM. No, I mean on RTX's laptop. You have to make sure it has the right hardware because there are some things that were never used in Macs, so there's no drivers for them. Like some Wi-Fi cards and things. Would be fun though, an interesting project. So many Commodores. Long drive stream IRL when? As soon as Australia gets good rural network coverage. Because there's a whole bunch of places where if I tried to stream it, it'd just drop right out. Looks like there's nothing buried there. There's 3 toilets on the roof, though. Eric Assault Game says, they don't know why Apple locked their software from not using another PCs. They would again dominate most OS users' page if they did make it available to the public with easy install. Thing is, they make more money when they sell you the $2,000 computer to go with the operating system as well. So that's why. Control says, welcome to Australia. We invented Wi-Fi and yet it still doesn't work properly here. Yep. I've talked about that before, but you can thank Rupert Murdoch for that. Dr. Delvin says no. They will not say thank you to him. Yes. Don't. A much better way of, a much better response would be to hammer a wooden stake into his heart and watch him crumble into dust. And just for the Twitch/YouTube moderators out there, I don't actually mean that. That is just a joke. I mean, what is he, like 90 or something? It's gonna be sooner rather than later anyway. I hope. Talking about a fictional vampire. I wish Rupert Murdoch was fictional. He has all the makings of a fictional villain. Rupert Murdoch has a heart. You wonder whose it is. It's probably not his. Penguin says they're seeing me in a new light now. I guess you weren't here when I talked about this in the past, but me, like most Australians, have a tremendous grudge against Rupert Murdoch. And not just for ruining our internet. And if you're in the UK, you should probably hate him as well, because he owns like a ton of the media outlets there. All of those tabloids and stuff. Probably Murdoch. Anyways, don't want to get too political, although I doubt there's any Rupert Murdoch defenders here. I'd be seriously concerned if there was. Should try and find a boat. If it's trash, Murdoch owns it. Yep. And vice versa. If Murdoch buys it, it's trash. Or soon will be. Penguins, what is your internet company? He probably does. Actually, you know, I don't think he owns internet companies. In Australia, he just lobbied to make our internet service worse. So he could sell more newspapers. That's literally what happened. Bins. Or quib. Well, I shouldn't say lobbied. Bribed is the correct term. Nope, no hidden fuel at this place. In the US, those two terms are essentially synonymous at this point. In Australia, too. They're finally decluttering Windows 11. Cool. I'm still not going to upgrade until the bitter end, though. And even then, I'll install the patches to make it look like Windows 7. In 23H2, there will be no Windows 10 taskbar. Yay. Wait, so I can't even make it look like Windows 10 anymore? That sucks. I give it like a month before someone comes with the Windows 10 taskbar reinstaller. And a week after that, when there's a million fake downloads that are all malware. The malware will be put on by Microsoft and it'll just be Windows 11 installers. Yep. You know, actually, here's something I don't really understand. People say like Windows and Apple spies and stuff, and it does. Then they say Linux doesn't. And I'm like, how do you know? Aren't Linux operating systems just made by like random people and distributed for free online? Who knows what they put in there? Whoop. Bob's bouncing about. There we go. Explorer Patcher is probably in the process of creating a Windows 10 taskbar thing. I've never understood that. There's also that use Linux because it never gets viruses. But if everyone starts using it, then it will get viruses. That's how it works. You should be wanting people to not use Linux. That way it remains secure.
I see you now. Aren't you staying for dinner? Because you will be the dinner. Don't run away. Just stay.
More security through obscurity on that one. Yeah, it's like how Mac users used to brag that Macs don't get viruses. Eek. Looks like they've added more AI art. Hmm. I think they're trying to make the PC user interface and the iPhone user interface the same. But Microsoft doesn't make phone operating systems anymore. Windows Phone failed. They tried that in the past with Windows 8 and Windows Phone. Zoom and enhance. Yeah. Computers can be confusing. Thing is, most people, they use something that fulfills their needs and they don't want to bother switching if they don't have to. Oh. Oh, we lost both our headlights there. There's one of them. I think the other one flew off into the ether. Welcome back, Tay Tay. Sort of unrelated, but something Oh, yeah. You didn't miss much. We've just been talking about computers and things. Something I really kind of want is like a handheld micro PC. I know you can't game on them or anything, but it just seems more functional than your average mobile phone. Because desktop web browsing, none of this. Please download the app, BS. I've encountered websites where if you're on mobile and you request a desktop page, they detect that you've requested a desktop page from a mobile device and just redirect you to the mobile page anyway. It's so scummy. And most of those like little pocket PCs have physical keyboards as well, and I love physical keyboards on mobile devices. That's why I use a BlackBerry. You had an NEC Mobile Pro 900C. I had a Toshiba Libretto with Windows 95 for a bit, but it corrupted itself, sadly. I think the hard drive died a bit. And I didn't have the PCMCIA CD drive to restore it, so I sold it. You love the phones with a slide-out landscape keyboard on them? Yeah. My BlackBerry has a slide-out portrait keyboard. I mean, it's a full keyboard and everything, but it just slides out vertically instead of horizontally. An NEC Mobile Pro 900C. I'll look that up. Oh, awesome! With Windows CE. Oh, that's so cool. I think I have like one Windows CE device, and it's a very early tablet computer. It absolutely stinks. But it's a neat part of history. Wish you had a good PC and not this $400 PC. My computer was free. I constructed it out of parts I found in a landfill. Windows CE was meh, but the hardware was interesting. Wonder if you could get Windows 95 or XP running on that. Probably doesn't have enough memory, actually. So basically, in some parts of Australia, some landfills have special bins where people drop off their old computers. And so over the course of like a week, I went there a few times and picked up a whole bunch of computers that people had dropped off, meshed the best parts together, stuck them in a vintage beige case, and yeah, and computer. It's a computer. I mean, it's not the best, but it works for what I need it to do. An e-waste PC, yep. You'd be surprised what people throw away. Hey, guess what as well? What was I gonna say? I have never paid for Windows. Right. Good night, Dr. Delvin. I'll save you a 100% ethanol one. Whereabouts is the road? Have I lost it? Ah, no, there it is. Never paid, never will. All for Adobe stuff, yep. Basically, what you do... this would probably get me taken off YouTube as well. But what you do is you find a Windows 7 install disk. And shh, don't spread this around. Find a Windows 7 install disk, install it, use the product key, activate it over the phone with Microsoft. Because it's not supported, you can activate it as many times as you want with the same product key. And then use the free Windows 10 update tool to update it to Windows 10 and get it activated. You can do that? From what I've found, that uses up the Windows 7 key and you can't use it again. But if you go with the 7 first route, you can use the same key as many times as you want. IDX says they lived in a college town, built PCs from the trash and gave them away. That's pretty noble. Teddy says they don't know what we're talking about. Don't know what to say. It's nerd stuff. You're not a Windows 11 fan? It's broken as hell, yeah. Same. Something else kind of funny. When you activate Windows 7 over the phone, sometimes it'll ask you, to complete the activation, I need you to tell me how many computers have used this product key in the past. And you can just go, 0. And it takes that at face value. It expects you to be honest. Windows 11 is basically free, you just can't modify the user interface unless you pay to activate it. Or download programs to get around it. Windows 10's like that as well, you can't change the wallpaper or anything. Huh. Also, it's kind of insane how much they expect you to pay for Windows. Or buy Windows 7 keys and sell its Windows 11 keys, yeah. Or offer, to upgrade people's computers for like $50. And then just use the Windows 7 key trick. You were searching one time on your grandma's PC to see if it has a Windows 7 key. It didn't. Oh yeah, something you can do actually is every time you see a computer at a thrift store or something, take a photo of the Windows 7 sticker with a product key on it. You'll have enough Windows 7 to last a lifetime. I mean, one product key is enough. Update them to Windows 11 for free, then charge to uninstall it. You're calling the cops on me. Or rip the key from the case. Yeah, you can do that, but sometimes the stickers are made so they, like, tear in half. Taking a photo works better, in my opinion. Ooh, another close boat. Oh. That's... Just to be on the safe side, I'll delete that message. Yeah, that is... Can we please avoid, slurs here? And even if it's like one of those clever, oh, it sounds like one, but it isn't actually. Rather not have that. Yeah, using Shrilic. What is that? What does that say? How could he do that? Why are you talking in Chinese now? So despicable. That's how people manage to swear in Roblox. Because the system is broken and you can swear in Cyrillic. Or just foreign languages in general. Oh. Yeah, the rabbits can be something else in this game. Wall rabbit. Well, the thing is, you can pinpoint where the thing is after using the detector to find it. Because you just know it's under there, you don't really know where it is. Windows 10 is supported until 2029. That's with the point of sale system though, right? I mean, I bet someone will find a way to get updates from that. Oh wow, look at this. There's a whole bunch of barrels that are like underneath the ground. I wonder if you can dig those up. Probably not, actually. Diesel. Diesel. More diesel. Nothing. Oil. Alcohol. Oil. Gas and oil. Windows 12 will be out in 2024. Speculations. How could they possibly make it worse than Windows 11 for Windows 12? I reckon they should have a version of Windows that's just like the classic theme by default. That wouldn't make money though, so... Oh, 41 liters of gasoline that was just hiding in the ground. You're gonna be 20 when they stop supporting. Huh. Hang on, does that mean you're like... Huh. RDX SW62. straight up ripped the Windows 12 look from Mac OS. They're moving the taskbar to the top. It's funny how Apple tried to sue Microsoft once for stealing the idea of a graphical user interface, but Apple had stolen it to begin with. Hmm. Let's talk about console. Huh. No, Windows isn't on Unix. Windows is on NT, whatever that means. Mac OS is. Let's talk about the Wii U, the Nintendo Wii U. I don't own one. Yeah. You've never seen a Nintendo. Oh. Okay. In one sec. Want to play a game? Make a dinner. RDX, is they're thinking of Mac and Linux? Yeah, they're based on Unix. I think the Apple Silicon as well, like their new proprietary chips or whatever, has killed any chance of me buying a new Mac. Isn't NT based on DOS? No, it was designed as a replacement. Data says they've always used the snake. Huh? Snake? Hose, yes. It's not a snake. Just call it not a snake. Hey there, control. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, shut the door. 5, 6, pick up sticks. 7, 8, it's free real estate. Oh, wow, 38 liters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Once I caught a fish alive. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then I let it go again. Yep, controls on drugs again. Oh well. Hang on a sec. I'm back. Oh, ads. $47 liters of gasoline. That's so much. Welcome back. So much. Oh, full barrel. $17 liters left over. Right, so that's 42 plus 150 plus 80. Alright, see you later, Control and Tay-Tay. We have 272 liters of fuel. And right, where are we at? Exactly, 1,384.4. Nice. Right, so I will just noted that down, and I'll stick it on my monitor so I can remember. And then when we run out, I'll note down how long it took. Thank you for the follow, George. Bunch of numbers, probably a bot. Not a bot. Oh, wow. That's surprising. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're going well. Oh, Dinah. Bit of a jump there. Nice.
Can see you. Stay. Just stop. Don't run.
Haven't seen one in a while? Yeah, neither have I. This place makes you lag. Yep. They do that. Let's see. Alright. Come on. Get in there. There we go. Oh god. The fuel. My last save was ages ago. How did I die? Yeah, we lost all of the fuel. Well, I guess that little note can go in the trash. You know, this might be a good moment for a rage quit. Nah, autosave is disabled. Yeah, I think I'll see you guys on Monday. Sorry about that. Bye now. And thank you for the follow, George. Thank you for the bits, Control. And thank you for the subscriptions, Leper. And Delvin for the bits as well. Oh, turn off a lava lamp. Alright. Before we go. Turn one off. And I'll turn another off. Turn more. Tim NZ, thank you for the follow as well. No, screw it. Yeah. I'll see you all tomorrow. Sorry about that. I wish I saved.